Good day and welcome back to the last of our cross-country trip through Canada. We're currently in Yellowknife. It's a beautiful day, and we are heading to Iqaluit in the territory of Nunavut. And it's the first time we're actually getting off mainland Canada. Well, we did in Newfoundland as well, but this is taking us up into the islands north of Canada. And I think we're only 60 miles from the Arctic Circle, or 60 kilometers, so we're pretty close to the Arctic Circle on this one. So let's hop on board. We're stuck out here on the, well, we're on the apron. We're going to have to fire up the APU so we can get our engines going. So let's hop on board and get that lined up. Alright, so here's the aircraft. So we'll just go through and check everything. So parking brake is set, flaps are in the up position, spoilers are disarmed or retracted, weather radar is off, predictive wind shear is off, engine masters are cut off, mode selector is normal, thrust levers are in idle, gear is down, and gear lever is down. So come over here, we're going to turn on the batteries. There we go, and we're going to start the APU. That's 3 seconds. And we're going to wait for the APU to fire up. And once the APU fires up, the APU generator will automatically kick in. And that's when we know we have power to the aircraft. If we hop outside, we should hear it. There she is. Slowly coming online. And we're just going to wait for that to kick in. So this is a longer flight. This is about a 3.5 hour flight. We've got about 2,300 miles to go. And it's going to be a pretty long one. The weather's looking iffy in Nunavut right now. A lot of mist and the temperature's right at freezing. So could be an interesting approach when we get there. We will have to see. So anyway, we can start going through everything here. So batteries 1 and 2 is on. External power, no. We have on the APU. We're going to turn the APU bleed on now. Brake pressure is fine. Cockpit lighting will get up now as well. There we go. Do it there. And turning all the dials down here, and we'll get the overhead. There we go. So we're not going to do a fire test on the APU. She's already up and running. You know, it's funny, it says it should be doing all these other dials and stuff first, but you don't know power to do it, so it's a little odd. So crew oxygen is on, ears are aligning, seatbelts are on, portable devices, emergency exit lights are armed. Here come the peoples. Probe and window heats are armed, temperatures are fine. Fuel pumps are off. Engine 1 fire test, engine 2 fire test is good. Current barometer is 29902, which is set. EFIS is set the way I like it. FCU will be all managed when we get out of here. And radio is fine. So let's run over to the fly pad here. I'm going to load up my little sticky note with my login. Apparently on the new version that's coming, you will not need to re-enter this every time. It will keep it, which is good. So we'll get you in, go back to the dashboard. So you can see where we are here on Great Slave Lake at Yellowknife. There we go. And we'll start the fueling. So fuel requirements for today's flight is 10,331. So 10,331. We'll leave it on real time. And we are fueling. And then we'll get down to the MCDU and start entering our information. So,
on behalf of the cabin crew,
flight plan.
I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items.
Tropo is actually significantly different than what it says there.
Your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat.
And we're going up to 390.
After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also, be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers.
So, zero fuel weight.
If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities.
43.6.
Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let us know.
Center gravity is 300. Block fuel.
You are free to use your portable electronic devices.
10.3.
We ask that larger electronic devices.
And we have a bit of a tailwind for our trip wind today. Tailwind of 25. Alright, that's all set in. Go to our flight plan. It's pretty straightforward. It is basically a great circle out of here to our destination. So we're going to be landing on runway 16. Or we're departing on runway 16. And we're landing on 16 in Iqaluit. So we will, there's going to be none, so we'll insert. And we're landing on the RNAV for runway 16. Hang on. Oh yeah, okay. RNAV 16, that's right. And we're going via, is it Sirac? The first one? Yeah, that's fine.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 01. Our flight time will be roughly 2 hours and 52 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed.
So that's all entered in.
And make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in the full
we'll now enter our performance information. Transition altitude 18,000 feet. Flaps 1 and 0.3 down on the trim. And our flex temp is 59 degrees, which will give us a 127, 128, and a 132. We are light. We've only got 25 passengers. So that is all good. So that is all set up. And we'll grab the weather just to confirm what I was seeing. Gotta wait for the message received note to come in. Their company message, there we go. 1.29, yeah, you can see light snow, fog, and temperatures dew point are almost identical, so might be a little bit of a snow when we get there. We'll see how it is. So the MCDU data is in, the MCDU is set up, RadNavs are set up, not going to be required, IFR adherence taken as given, IRS we're waiting on the alignment flight plan, kind of reviewed it, EFIS nav aids are set. We will go down here and do the 2000 into the squawk. And that is about it. We're now waiting for our IRS to align, and I will join you back when we're ready to go. Alright, we're all aligned. We can do our pre-startup. So APU master is on, APU has been started, MCDU 8s are entered, MCU takeoff performance speeds. We have V1 of 127, V2 of 132. The APU bleed is on, external power is not connected, air conditioning is off. So windows and doors are closed, cockpit door is closed and now locked. Fuel pumps are now coming on. Beacon light is on. Steering pin not required. We're going to just taxi out. Transponder will go to auto on. TCAS is on standby. Alright, so we are good to go. No requirement for that. Fueling is done. Turn that back to there. Alright, so if we look outside, we are clear. And we are ready to go. So APU bleed is on. Igniters to, or mode selector to ignition. And starting engine number 1. Alright, she's spinning up.
When this light is illuminated, please fasten your
I think we'll make a left turn here when we go out.
Into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience
15%. Circuit breakers are tripping.
On this aircraft.
Or not tripping, but things are coming online, and good start engine 1, starting engine 2.
In some cases, your nearest exit might be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor to guide you towards the exit. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. Start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, and place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind the head and tighten the straps if necessary. And don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Oxygen is flowing to the mask, and you can breathe normally. If you're traveling with children, now's the time to pick your favorite one, but secure your mask and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. This vest is equipped with a whistle and a light. If you need to, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary release device. Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible and leave your belongings. Once again, all devices must be in airplane mode and your larger devices must be turned off and stowed at this time. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight.
Alright, we got a good start on engine number 2. So igniters to normal, and APU bleeds off, APU shut off, anti-ice is off, not going to be required, at least at this moment. So before taxi checklist, auto brakes are set to on, speed brake. Our ground spoilers are armed, flaps going to 1, engine anti-ice not required, flight controls, full left, full right, neutral, forward, full back, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, and brakes. 0.3 down on the trim and 0 indicating and centered on the rudder. No steering nose pin since we didn't use a ground unit to push us. Taxi light is on, runway turnoff light is on. And we are good to taxi. So park and brake off. As mentioned, we're going to do a bit of a left. Turn around. Really think there's a set of fuel pumps there on this ramp, but whatever. Come out here and pick up the taxi. And of course the runway is just right here. So it's not very far at all. We'll ding the cabin. They seem to be ready to go. And we are all set. Alright, so parking brake on. So cabin crew has been notified. External lights are all coming on. Strobe lights on. Nav logo lights are on. Takeoff. No, sorry, nose lights to takeoff. Anti-ice not required. Packs will stay on. TCAS to TARA tilt above. PWS. Weather radar set to WX plus T. And takeoff memo, no blue. Parking brake off. We'll roll out. Get ourselves all lined up. There we go. Rolling out onto the runway now. And we're lined up. So everything's clear. And it's looking good. Let me just get set up here. Alright, so power up to 50%. Engine stabilizing. Brakes released. Engines to flex. Takeoff power set, man flex, 59 degrees, SRS enabled. .100 knots. V1, rotate. Up we go. Positive rate. Gear up, spoilers disarmed, and lights that are not required are coming off. It's town of Yellowknife. Throttles to climb. And we're passing 2,600 feet, so autopilot will go on. I didn't forget to set that, so we're going to set that to our 39,000 foot climb. There we go. It's Great Slave Lake. And the town of Yellowknife itself. S speed, flaps up. And we're going to come around to intercept our course. And like I said, we're just doing a big great circle arc out to Iqaluit. So the same type of thing is going to apply. We're going to want to get down to 20, we'll call it 3,000 feet. So we'll put that in there. So it's going to do its calculations. And we're going into CHRCK, Chirk, or Cirque. You see we're 12,000 or 1,200 miles away. And that's where we're headed. We'll go over to standard now, which at the moment is the same thing.
Gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page with a small fee for internet access.
So we're now climbing to our 290.
To our partners.
We're pitching down. We're through 10,000 feet. Weather's good, nice, calm, and stable. So we will pick up with you when we're on our descent into Iqaluit. See you then.
Gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt. We have begun our final descent into your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
2,500. 1000. 500. 400. 100 above. 300. Minimum. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 1:20 p.m. and it's currently about 2 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to ensure a smooth continuation of your journey.